Let's talk about Juan, the man with door problems. Every time he goes to take a nap or just sleep the night, he gets woken up by his door making noises, and somehow he always wakes up ready to make a video. I feel like at this point some of these TikTok video creators have their phones integrated into their brains. The moment they even think about making a video, it immediately flies to their hands to record. So Juan woke up to check on his door and see what was going on out there. Who could have possibly broken the lock of the outside door, only to get to the house entrance door and ask to use the toilet? Why would anyone put in all this effort? That's what I would have thought if I were Juan, but when he got to the door, the key hanger was swinging on its own. That's terrifying. Why is it terrifying? I don't know, but this is how do normal people think of it, I guess. Later on, the door was knocked on. How come? The outside door is fully locked. Juan opened the door, only to find no one, but he had a fan out there, and its fans were rotating on their own. Now the pain is getting intense. Juan couldn't believe his eyes when he had to take a closer look at it, but its cable was cut, means it can't function. That's some freaky activity, but you thought it was done there. After he closed the door, the handle started shaking, as if someone is trying to get in. Juan took a long step back, only for the door to start opening and closing. One thing to keep in mind is that all these activities were divided into 3 separate videos and took place on 3 different days, which means the activities didn't take place exactly how I told the story.
Sozinho em casa. Cara, mas que sinistro. Que isso, cara? Olha isso. Olha aí, o ventilador. Tá doido e tá desligado, tá fora da tomada. Deixa eu acender o... Olha lá. Olha isso. Olha lá. Não, tá de brincadeira comigo, né? Ai. Ai. Mano, olha isso. Como que pode fazer uma coisa dessa, cara, fora da tomada? Começou de novo, né? Aí, mexendo na cadeira. Mãe? Você tá aí fora? Oxe, tá abrindo, mexendo na chave. Mas você tá aí fora? Ixi. Caralho, velho, quase derrubei a geladeira aqui agora. Que merda é essa, velho? Tô no meu quarto de boa, olha só a cadeira onde fui parar. Mãe?
Oi?
Tá tudo bem?
Tá tudo bem, tô deitada.
Oxi.
Com dor na perna.
Tá, pera. Gente, eu tava indo deitar. Faz horas que eu tô ouvindo um barulho aqui, então eu resolvi filmar pra vocês. Não sei, mas Parecia que tinha alguém, sei lá, fazendo um barulho, mexendo aqui na varanda de casa. Eu tô sozinho hoje. Minha mãe saiu, foi lá pra minha tia. Hoje eu tô sozinho, então...
Tinha
Sabe,
alguma
né?
coisa mexendo
Eu já não fico
na chave
muito
da
bem
porta.
quando eu tô sozinho. Oi. A chave tá balançando. Olha só, não para. Gente, olha só, eu vou acender até a luz. Olha isso. Olha só, cara, que sinistro. Ela fica mexendo e não para. Ó, eu vou ficar até longe, ó. Será que é gato que tá aqui? Mexendo nas coisas? Mas não tem ninguém aqui. Caramba. Acho que tem alguém aí. Que susto, velho. Que isso? Para! Que isso? Quem tá aí? Tranquei. Meu Deus, cara. Mãe.
O que tá acontecendo?
Não sei. Parece que tem alguém aqui.
Nossa, tem que parar desses vídeos aqui. Eu tô com medo já dessas coisas. Não tem ninguém,
Mas...
tem batendo na porta e vem que é isso.
Ah, mas eu não sei, mãe.
Não vou dormir aqui não, dormir no seu quarto. Vou dormir no seu quarto, não vou dormir no seu quarto aqui não, tem que dormir.
Obviously, he wouldn't just lock the door 2 or 3 times for it to swing open so easily. Sure, the jinn might have the energy to open a locked door, but not with that much finesse. They're not burglars, after all. The next guy is someone whom I can consider to be either a slow talker or someone who is set on slow mode, because based on how he speaks, you can feel like the words are taking their time before being pronounced, or he could be such a calm dude that he prefers to speak that way, which I would favor more, based on his reaction to the terrifying encounter he had to go through the other day. Now I know you want to know what I'm referring to when I said the other day he had, but I wanted to tell you more about my personal story instead. Nevertheless, the guy is called Zach, a man who also has a Reddit page in which the followers have encouraged him to dig deeper to gather more evidence regarding the experience he previously had in the tunnels. So, the story is described based on Zach like this. He and his friend experienced herkers, urban explorers of abandoned places. They heard a strange, animalistic scream deep inside a tunnel. Zach caught a glimpse of an emaciated, humanoid figure taller than him, which left them terrified and fleeing immediately. Although initially skeptical of humanoid sightings, the incident has left Zach questioning the nature of the creature. So, after this incident, he shared it online, and here comes a flood. I'm not talking about a real flood here. The weather is just fine where I'm sitting currently, but I was referencing the flood of requests Zach received from his audience. They wanted him to pay a visit while recording so they could see what he was talking about. Eventually, he decided to do so. He packed up and wore plastic bags on his feet so he wouldn't get wet while crossing the river to get to the tunnels, and then he reached the target. He entered the tunnels, nothing worrying yet to happen, but then he found traces of footprints, which did increase the tension, and before he knew it, he fled the place scared, as terrifying screams echoed through the tunnels.
The experience that me and my buddy had was unlike anything we've ever experienced. And I hate that there's no legitimate footage of such a thing. So this channel, Into the Void, is mainly focused on urbex, abandoned mines, cool stuff like that. I really don't want to go back in that tunnel, but at the same time, I'm curious if I can capture anything. So my feet are probably gonna get wet, but again, it's probably the safest way to get to this tunnel. It's on the other side of this lake or river, and you see how steep it is up there? And there's also a homeless camp a little bit before the tunnel, so I just want to make sure I'm not intruding on, you know, anyone's, you know, space. Jeez, dude, I really don't want to go down here again. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's get into it and just make sure this is set up good. Okay. Okay. Hello? Anyone here? This is the spot where it closes off a little bit. I'm really not looking forward to this. I don't know what that was. I need to take a breather. What the? Nope, I'm dipping out. I don't know what that is.
I wouldn't dare step any closer either if I had heard what this man heard. But if I had encountered these footprints first like he did, I wouldn't need to wait for any ghost manifestation or horrifying scream. It would be enough to send me back to my car. We have seen a group of ghost tech paranormal investigators exploring the Chapel of Petworth before, but honestly, I don't know if I have featured that video on my channel before or not. But let's pretend like I did and pretend as if you have already watched that video too. Since we are still on that topic, let's keep pretending as if you're some generous person who wants to give all your properties and money and everything precious you ever owned to someone, and that one just happened to be me for some reason. Wait, are you trying to rob me? No, not at all. All I was trying to say is that let's get to know more about this chapel so I can get you going with the video. Petworth Chapel, built in 1865 by Lord Leconfield, served as a chapel of rest for the nearby Petworth House. During World War II, a tragic event occurred when a German bomber mistakenly targeted the Petworth Boys' School, leading to the passing of 28 children, their headmaster, and an assistant teacher. The chapel and its surroundings are now remembered as sites of historical significance and paranormal interest. If that's what's happening, or better put, if that's what took place, what are these investigators seeking from this investigation? They are seeking vengeance and answers to their questions. Are they giving points to whoever comes up with the best answers? Are you selling your brain on eBay? I would like to purchase it and throw it in some dumpster. Anyway, these guys had many questions, like, what are you wearing right now? Wait, that was me last night. Sorry about that one. They asked if there were any spirits who would like to communicate. They questioned whether there were any spirits from the nearby workhouse, asking if they were still there. And they got some answers and captured some photos that were a little too scary, like a shadow figure and a ghostly face. Or how about the jacket pulling paranormal activity that was barely visible to us? Lastly, they interrogated George Clooney. I mean, George Charles Hunt.
I just see lights in there. So what I'd like to do is ask if there's any spirits here who'd be willing to communicate with me now.
The voice seemed to come from maybe just over in that area there. Swap you over to that.
Someone just pulled my jacket.
No. I wonder why you moved a bit quick then.
To let me know you're here. Shout as loud as you can.
Whoa. Don't move, Phil.
Only recently, this photo, which is taken down by the mass grave where the children are buried, seems to show an image of a young boy's face.
I'd like to know why you appeared beside me. Were you manifesting yourself because I'd asked you to, because you wanted to talk to me? Or was it that you didn't want us to be here and you were trying to frighten us off or to ask us to leave? Did you just hear something then, Jeff? I'm not sure.
I was hearing someone speaking.
That's what I thought. Was it that you didn't want us to be here and you were trying to frighten us off or to ask us to leave? Did you just hear something then, Jeff? I'm not sure.
I was hearing someone speaking.
That's what I thought. But this place now is abandoned. It's pretty derelict. And we'd like to know if you're still here. So could you talk to me, please? Come and say something next to me. There was a bang from outside, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
If you can try and light up these lights, and that will let us know that you're here. Now we know that George is here, and I was going to...
At this moment, a voice is captured saying, "Yes, I am." Here is the audio enhanced, taken from my digital recorder.
Now we know that George is here. Your mum, she published this book all about her life. And you're inside the book as well. She mentions you and how distressed that she was. And you're inside the book as well. She mentions you.
As we are reviewing the recorder to see if we have captured any EVPs, our music box is activated and detects movement within the doorway.
The music box has gone off. It's detective movement coming from somewhere in the doorway.
I think we've seen enough to form our conclusions on the matter. It's probably best to split at this point because this just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. As for the video, not much else to add. Usually, when I see the type of group that is in the next video, I hesitate a lot before deciding to go on and watch their video, or even take the decision to have it on my list, because the kind of reactions they usually tend to make are something out of the possibility of being legit. But that lame talk of mine ends here. Why? We were actually starting to get into it. Is that really so? No, just get to the dang story. Alright, wait, let me just take a quick look to see what their names are. Joey, Danny, and Aldo are the 3 Powerpuff Boys. I wanted to say that so badly, so thanks to them, I was able to find a group that suits the name. Regardless, what did the Puff Boys get their heads into this time? This time? Why are you asking as if I have ever shown a video of them before? They were down to conduct a Ouija board session all by themselves in room B340. No way, they didn't go as far as investigating that room. Unfortunately, they did, and things weren't going in the direction they hoped for. But do you know anything about this room? No. Then why did you react with surprise when you heard its number? Since you don't know how to explain your actions, let me give you a drip. A drip, you say? Of what exactly? Not of my humanoid nutrient juice, of course. A drip of knowledge. In room B340 aboard the Queen Mary ship, a young girl was mysteriously dragged under her bed while playing with her toys. Subsequently, her mother discovers unsettling occurrences captured on the security camera, including toys moving on their own and strange noises. These 3 just started the video, and they were already seeing shadows, as they claim. One of them was so dramatic, I thought he just lost all of his Bitcoin or something. But the eerie events take place while using the Ouija board. As they started hearing some faint sounds, things got heated, and the ghosts were charged enough that the door beside them slammed shut, while the robes were seen moving right before that happened.
We're at the most haunted ship in the world, room B340.
So bro, I know like this room has had a lot of deaths, and a lot of people have died here, and a lot of spirits are in here, but are you going to try and connect to any specific spirit?
I'm gonna try to connect to any spirit.
Oh my bro, I saw a shadow under his leg. Stop. I swear, oh
Bro,
my
this...
God. Bro, I hate this place.
This place is like never-ending shadows, never-ending noises. Anyways, let me light up the candle.
Here to be afraid or just...
People come here to be afraid.
You came here to sleep, you ain't sleeping. You ain't sleeping.
Yo, put my hands right here.
Aldo.
Wait.
Can we spin it?
Holy bro, did the freaking camera just move?
Where my...
Why did I hear something inside there?
Yeah, I just heard like a freaking lady's voice.
Stop.
Why is that door even open?
Oh, it's too late.
Okay bro, yellow, start bro.
Okay, so we have to spin, I think 3 times.
3 times and then say, ask the question.
Is there anybody here with us now? Can you please give me a sign?
Bro, stop. Why are we doing this? Seriously. You know my friend told me her friend got like possessed.
Bro, just moved a bit.
And then like, you know what happens when you get possessed?
Bro, it's moving a bit.
Stop.
But not enough. Okay bro, let's try one more. Let's ask one more time. Let's go. Oh, what the hell?
Yo, don't take your hand off the Ouija board.
Oh, what the hell?
That is bad.
Shh.
Okay, stop. Something's
Bro.
walking. Something's walking.
What the hell?
Bro, something's in the closet.
That was the fridge.
You sure?
Yeah, the fridge
Bro.
just turned off.
I swear to God, that was right by our door.
Yeah,
Whatever that was right by our door.
bro,
I
my
swear to
fingers are
God.
barely even on it.
I can take one finger off.
Don't take your hand
Yeah,
off
right.
though. Bro, it's still moving.
Stop. Just make it stop.
Bro, how can we make
Make
it stop? Bro,
It says yes.
it says yes. Oh my god,
Don't
bro.
take your hand off.
Bro, we finished asking the question. It answered.
This is you guys, right? Like, you're supposed to move it, right?
Bro, put it back in the middle.
No, you're not supposed to move it. Oh my god.
Ask it one last
We've been
time.
doing challenges, but I saw the washroom door open. I will never unsee that ever again. Oh, it's moving.
Bro, what is going on? Oh my god. Bro, what the hell? What the hell is happening, bro?
Bro, I heard it screaming.
What is going on? Holy sh**. Bro, that door just...
Oh my god. Did that door just close?
Bro, please tell me you got that on camera.
Oh my god.
Bro, I told you I heard something. Did I tell you I heard something?
Oh my god.
Okay,
That's on
now
camera.
you guys are screwing around.
We summoned something.
Okay, well, bro, like... Bro, my mom's not gonna be
Bro, I'm
happy.
packing up. Let's get out of here.
Bro, you have to say goodbye 3 times. Let's just say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
Let's get out of here. Seriously.
Turn the light on.
Turn the lights on.
Oh, gladly.
I can't tell if they were genuinely seeing shadows moving across the room or just hallucinating from sheer terror. Either way, it's obvious they had no clue what they were getting themselves into, especially with that demonic board in the mix. I don't know how to explain this, but the next guy, and man, isn't the next guy something else? This man, whose name is Taylor, has some volume on TikTok, which means he has some followers. He lately found himself in a paranormal situation while he was sitting alone in his girlfriend's house. Now, I'm not going to talk about the fact that he was at his girlfriend's house while she wasn't in there, and I'm not going to mention how he shouldn't man up and leave immediately in that case, but how is he going to swing on a ghost? Well, he said that his girlfriend told him that she feels like the house is haunted, and he didn't believe her at first. But after this next incident, he might just agree with her. As he was sitting, he began hearing strange noises coming from upstairs. He didn't think of it much, but then he stood up and decided to double check. He asked and commanded these ghosts, if they actually exist, to go away, or else he is going to throw hands on them. What a crazy dude, right? But he eventually did swing his hands as heavy footsteps began approaching the man rapidly as if someone was going down the stairs in a hurry, and before he knew it, he was grounded.
The front camera is smashed, but I'm here at my girlfriend's house by myself. She always says it's haunted because it sounds like somebody is walking around upstairs. I've never heard it until now. I always say it's not haunted because the house is a little old. But it legit sounds like there's somebody upstairs. I will swing on a ghost, or if it's a person, I don't care. Who's up there? Oh my god, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
I don't know what's more embarrassing, the fact that Taylor wants to fight a translucent silhouette, or the fact that he evidently did and got almost knocked out. Ahmad and the Sheik, it's a never-ending story with so much chemistry involved. How romantic. No, you idiot. The relationship here is between two friends. One is the investigator, and the other is the Sheik, the man of faith who has the experience to expel the ghosts and demons. So what are they doing here today? They are hanging out for fun. They are here because they have a serious situation where they have to take the goat leg from inside this abandoned building. A goat leg, you say? What kind of game is this? A game? This goat leg you're making fun of is one that could literally break the life of someone. Well, if it hits him hard, then it will cause some damage. So you don't get it yet. We are talking about some black sorcery here. So it's a ripped part of the goat's leg, the heel part, wrapped around with strings, and within it are some talismans, demonic words that could only lead to riots for whomever it was made for. That doesn't sound like fun anymore. Then what did these two do in order to expel this sorcery? They made some tea and drank it right in front of it. But no, they gathered all the courage in the world and tried to take it, but every time they got close to it, some activity took place. You can hear some objects being moved in the background, but the most terrifying part was the sound of a witch. Where was she? She was here at my house, making sounds from my room, while we hid some speakers in there. She was hiding somewhere in the place. At some point, Ahmad even lost consciousness, twice in fact. Was she that ugly? He didn't do it because of her face, as she was never caught.
Sheikh.
بسم الله بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض والسماء والسميع العليم. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض والسماء. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
شيخ ما كان يمه
بسم الله
يا ابن ما كانت هيك.
ايش كان
ما كانت هيك مربوطة، ما في كان مفتاح. هذا مفتاح. ايوه.
بسم الله
شيخ
نقسم بالله العظيم، نقسم بالله العظيم على كل من تواجد في هذا المكان، نجينا بالسلام وأمان. سلام وأمان.
سمعت الصوت؟
أيوة.
سمعته؟
أيوة.
من وين طلع؟
أيوة من هون. بسم الله بسم الله. صوت هون.
ايش؟
في شيء هون 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 هيك هون. الصوت طلع من هون. وإن صدقته.
ايش حكت؟
من أتى عرافا وصدقه فقد كفر بما نزل على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. كفر كفر. ادعوك استغفرك بالله، قولي أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله وتوبي إلى الله. تروح عند عرافين بتستهتر، بتسأل عرافين بالفنجان وبالتراب، تستهتر. شو مالك؟ تعبت. شو مالك؟ اقعد 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 اقعد. سامع صوت؟ اقعد 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 اقعد.
لا لا ما راح نطلع، ما راح نطلع.
اهدي شوي اهدي شوي اهدي.
ماشي
نطلع يا زلمه خلص.
بدي اكمل والله.
يا تعبت نطلع.
ان شاء الله يجيبوا جو.
ها؟
لا شيخ.
بسم الله.
شيخ
بسم الله.
هيو.
بسم الله. بسم الله. اقعد ما تحرش انت مهلك، ما تتحرك.
ماشي ماشي حاضر.
ما تتحرك اقعد. بسم الله.
شيخ
اقعد اقعد.
شيخ
ما تتحرك. ما تتحرك يا احمد. احمد اقعد. تعبت انت؟
والله تعبت.
تعبت؟ يلا يلا.
لا 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 ما راح اطلع. ما راح اطلع، ما راح اطلع.
الله اكبر كبيرا. الله اكبر كبيرا.
يما شو؟ ايش؟
تدمر؟ تدمر ايه؟
شيخ
طالعين طالعين بس اخلص. إذا بتوب إلى الله، توب إلى الله، توب إلى الله، ستحاسب عند الله. هذا المكان توب إلى الله.
شيخ يما.
بسم الله.
شيخ وقسما بالله.
وقف انت ما تتحرك انت.
ماشي ماشي. تعال شوف اللي صار. البسه ما بعرف من وين طلعت، كانت واقفه عند الرجل. شيخ في حدا بيحكي هون. شيخ في حدا بيحكي والله. في حد هيو سامع؟ في حد بيحكي.
الله أكبر الله أكبر على كل من طغى وتجبر واعتدى وظلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر. بسوي لي هذا الإجر هون شو لي صار.
شيخ
بسم الله.
شيخ
هاي القطة هاي.
لا العرافة تحت كل الخشب يا ابن الحلال، صوتها من تحت الخشبة.
تعرف فينا أنت؟ ذكرناكي بالله ذكرناكي بالله احنا ذكرناكي بالله. بأي لحظة بتموتي، بأي لحظة بتغادري. هنا ينفعكي العرافة، هنا ينفعكي السحر. بسم الله.
يا ابن الحلال هسه كانت هون. هاي بدك تاخذها معك. تمام.
عشان ايش؟
بسم
الله.
يما
بسم الله. الله أكبر.
يما
الله أكبر الله أكبر. لما قربت عليها أنت، لما قربت تمسكها صح؟
والله ما لمستها.
قربت تمسكها صرت معك هيك.
شيخ دخت.
شو مالك؟ لا أحمد 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 اصحى أحمد. بسم الله الله أكبر. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله. أحمد 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 أحمد.
خليني أفوت معك يا ابن الحلال.
أحمد
خليني أفوت معك.
خليك.
طب خليني أفوت معك.
ثواني بس، أعطيني دقيقة واحدة بس.
خليني أفوت معك.
بالله عليك ما تتحرك.
حاضر.
بالله.
In the end, the sheikh made it out alive, taking that piece of sorcery with him. He examined it closely, studied how to break its power, and ensured it wouldn't harm anyone, assuming it hadn't already done its damage. Talk about closing the door before the storm. Our friend Ted in the next video is dealing with the haunting of a ghost in his very precious and beautiful house. It seems almost as if you're about to enter into some forbidden relationship with the house. Does it really seem that way to you? Then let me continue, because after you watch the clips, you might also end up somewhere like me. At first, I thought this was his house, all until I realized that was just the basement, which has undergone a lot of reconstruction and redecoration, which makes it look almost like a fancy apartment. After I watched the videos, I took a look around me and said to myself, is that really how it is? And I'm the one who thought I lived in heaven. But these garbage bags aren't so comfy after all. Wait, are you saying that you live on the streets? Not literally. Let's go back to Ted, who was complaining about the paranormal situation. Why would you, man? Do you really expect to take over someone else's apartment and then live like nothing happened? What do you mean? Are you claiming that this house isn't Ted's and that he stole it from someone else? No, what I'm saying is that we are all scared of the basement, whether it is haunted or not. So 9 out of 10 houses have a ghost haunting situation in their basement, according to my personal knowledge. So when you decided to make a whole apartment out of that area, did you expect these ghosts to stay silent? Of course not, they will come after you, dude. So, what are we dealing with here? The closed cabinets will be opened, and the opened ones will be closed. The electricity in the bathroom, forget about it. What about the water faucets? They will all be running non-stop. And obviously, we can't forget about the figures lurking behind the glass wall.
What's going on TikTok? We're back in my basement. My fiance has been hearing some noises down here, water running. Actually, this door's been moving, so it's been kind of creepy. I'm really not sure what I'm looking for. a lot of you guys want to know I don't have electric. I do have electric down here. We just had the power off in this main room because it was getting remodeled. We still have the breakers on for the laundry room and for the bathroom. Those doors, as you know, that's my pantry. That's my, that's water running. What that is. Okay. Yeah, we're not with that right now. We'll just leave those on. Open, I mean. See, even with the lights on, guys, it's still... I don't know where anyone would be hiding. Not behind the door. I think the water turned on again. Or that could be upstairs. Man, I don't want to go in there again. Yeah, I'll show you guys, see if there's... Oh, God. Nope, that is the water. That is the water. Okay. So that's not good. There's absolutely nobody in here. And of course, some of the cabinets are closed yet again. Oh, God. No, I'm just about to, looks like the light is now off in the bathroom. So that's kind of creepy. And I have to go in there to turn it on. Okay, looks like there's nobody in here yet. Nobody hiding in the bathtub. Let's check the shower here. I mean, I have to show you nobody's there. Turn the light on with the camera not moving. Whew, that towel was freaking me out, TikTok, I'm telling you what. Okay, TikTok, I'm going to show you guys this basement. And all the creepy stuff that's been happening here. This is the bathroom I passed earlier, where there was some shadow figure standing, supposedly. I've watched it. It's creepy. That's creepy. But anyway, there is nothing in here to make a shadow stand at all in this bathtub. That's to the pipes outside. Bathtub, shower, have a window right here, and what the was that? Okay, so here's the thing. This house has been creeping me out for the longest time already. And we haven't lived here but maybe, I don't know, 2 years. It's just, I swear to God, I don't like it. I mean, if there's anyone that can be hiding behind this thing over here, I guarantee it. I don't know how to, I mean, I have a 2-year-old son upstairs. You would have heard these doors open, surely. Nobody on this side. You can see my big butt standing on this side so no one can get out.
The theme he picked for the decoration was spot on for crafting a peaceful retreat away from all the chaos. That is, of course, until you start dealing with a different kind of noise. Imagine going through all that effort to make the basement look this fancy, only to end up having to move out. How many times should I say this? How many times should I tell people that they should look into the history of the property when it was built, and if someone decided that no one else should occupy the place after them, so they leave something that will cause the place to be haunted just in case someone decides to live in it? But Jacob is just a simple dude with simple plans, if he has any to begin with. Jacob recently moved into a house built in 1920 and began experiencing unsettling paranormal events. The house has a dark history, including a gang-related shooting in 1926 and a tragic miscarriage in 1989, after which the previous owners reportedly buried their baby in the yard and marked the spot with decorations. So, what did Jacob do? Exactly what you would expect. He stayed in the house nonetheless, so he saw what was coming for him a mile ago. He began experiencing paranormal activity on all levels. As of one night, he was playing with his dogs and feeding them, and I'm not mocking his friends by any means. I'm actually referring to the pets he owns. These two dogs have no idea the house is haunted from what it seems. They didn't give any signal of a ghost. He turned his back only to find a drawer opening by itself. He didn't think of it much at first, but when he left the room, the door closed by itself mysteriously. He was once working on his laptop, trying to avoid any distraction, despite the noises he kept hearing that he couldn't explain. In the end, he stood up and decided to investigate, and the cabinet in the kitchen opened on its own. He tried to get closer, but then a bowl fell from its place, and it kept escalating, as in one incident where he heard a noise coming from upstairs. He grabbed his phone and went up, and before he could even reach his target, the door behind him slammed shut. He couldn't believe his eyes, because obviously, he was not looking when the activity happened.
Hello? Sit. Good girls. Pow! Pow! Whatever. Let me get you a treat. Alright, wait. There it is. There you go. There you go. That was weird. Okay.
The problem is that the baby is still in the yard, which means Jacob may never rest as long as the burial stays where it is. Have you ever asked yourself, how do ghosts and jinn feel? Do they even have emotions? Do they get cold like we do? Well, I'm not here to answer any of these questions. That's not my job. I was just being myself, one of the many weirdos in the world, trying to find answers to questions only weirdos may initiate asking. But today I learned a new thing about ghosts, and I would like to teach it to you, so please consider me your tutor. Ghosts are indeed cold, so cold that in thermal cameras they appear with no heat. And that's all thanks to our investigator in the next video, Franco. He is investigating a place he previously visited and encountered some eerie activity. The Weeping Angels Cemetery, dating back to the late 19th century, is renowned for its eerie atmosphere, and numerous paranormal reports. Named for its angel statues, some appearing to cry, the cemetery has a history of tragic events and ghostly legends. Visitors often report sightings of a ghostly child, unexplained sounds, and other supernatural occurrences, such as extinguishing candles and thermal cold spots. Local folklore suggests that the angel statues act as guardians, while the haunted mausoleums are said to be particularly active with ghostly phenomena. As Frank arrived, he stumbled upon one of these mausoleums that caught his attention, as there were haunted dolls inside of it, and outside there was a candle with a cross beside it. He decided to focus on this mausoleum, but what caught his attention later was that the candle was lit up, which wasn't the case earlier. So it's either there is someone with him or it's all part of the poltergeist world. The fire was extinguished all of a sudden, right in front of him, and he took it as a sign of paranormal activity. But as I mentioned, ghosts are cold, and by using the thermal camera, he caught what looked like a spirit or a black shadow figure of a child. So I don't know why, but Frank decided in that moment to be a creep and offer the child ghost some candy. How weirdly terrifying. He also heard the sounds of a crying baby, but at one moment, and if you pay attention, you will see how, as he was walking, a mist appeared in front of him out of nowhere and seemed to take a shade on the man. It was a genuine apparition that walked towards Frank. In the end, he left after hearing more faint voices.
I never was able to catch something like that again after that. At least not here. This is the candle. Oh, there's a cross next to it. Let me see if I ask questions. What is your name? Manello. Mr. Manello? Or Mrs. Manello? I got a car alarm. I don't know if you guys could see inside the room. See if I could zoom in a little bit. See the creepy dolls? I think way back when, in fact, one of those dolls were making sounds. I'm not getting much of anything. That is the back. That's the candle. This is the tomb. What the is that? Holy shit. What the hell is that? So I'm getting what looks like... I don't even know what that is. It looks like a child. And whatever it is, it's like right there in front of the glass. And it's just staring out. It looks like a child. It literally just looks like a child just staring at me. Here, I'm gonna step further back. Look at that. Looks like it has its arm out or something. I want to see if it moves its arm. This is my hand. As you can see on camera, it's hot. This is my flashlight. And that's what I'm seeing. What the is that? Hello? Can you touch the ball? Can you tell me what your name is? Can you move? Can you do something? Quick. If you see the tombs, they're warm. And right now anything that's hot would be dark. Probably like my hand here. You see my hand's dark? And my fingertips? But that, whatever that is not. That is a much brighter color. Holy, that is freaking creepy. You can see how it looks like without using thermal. What the is that? Without using thermal. I just heard what sounded like a baby crying. If that was you, can you please give me a sign that you're here? Whatever you can do, can you touch the cat ball? If you'd move the cat ball, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll leave you candy or whatever you want. Can you do everything in your power to go ahead and turn off the candle if you can't use the cat ball? Go on. Just turn it off. Thank you. I'm now pointing the camera at the mausoleum door, and whatever the hell I just seen is no longer there. If you're still in there, can you come back to the door? I don't mean any harm. I know you turned off the candle, and I greatly appreciate it. What the hell is that? What the hell was that? I literally just saw something right here. What the hell is that? What the freak was that? It looked like a mist right here, and it just kind of walked right over here, and it standed right here, and then it just kind of faded away. I'm literally getting what sounds like somebody crying or moaning. I want to see if there's any lights. You hear it? I'm gonna come over here. I see a light on the inside. What the hell is that? I'm turning on the IR. Not getting any spikes. I just heard it again. It definitely sounds like it's coming from back here. It definitely sounds like it's
If we take into account that these voices sounded mostly childish, it's safe to assume that this man might be dealing with the spirit of a child, or perhaps even a child jinn. The sounds and the overall appearance seem to suggest the presence of a very young ghost. Let's talk about our haunted house. And nobody, I'm not referring to my own house, nor am I referring to some house under the name of me and my followers. That's what Thomas calls his account, where he uploads tapes of his haunted home and his encounters. At the early stages of the scary events, it started when his dog began behaving a bit less dogly. In other words, he began acting funky, somewhat unnerving. He was barking at nothing. And as I said once, and I will say it again, when these pets are running randomly like demons, or when they start staring at random areas out of the blue, you know they are up to no business. In fact, they are most likely running from what they don't understand. Isn't that the same case with us as humans when we run from our bills and taxes? No, this is a different level of horror. Thomas's dog was barking at what we couldn't see, and Tom was not having it. So when he started looking around, and from his window, he captured a human-like figure standing by the entrance door like the customizable character in video games. The figure was creepy, but I don't know why it was in the default stance. One cold night in December, with the decoration for Christmas, Tom heard some strange noise, and he began investigating. But after a couple of loops around, he came up with the conclusion that they were playing with him, and if I'm not mistaken, these ghosts changed the position of the Christmas toys. But to get more dramatic, let's see how these shadow figures that he caught on camera behave, because it's an interesting behavior in my opinion. Despite the creepy nature of their existence in his house, the way they move around and glow their red eyes on and off in the darkness is only a sign of one thing. These shadow figures think they are the main antagonist in some horror movies. Like one of them even interrupted Tom while he was sleeping on the couch.
Recorded myself watching TV for over an hour. The shadow man took the bait. Just wait.
What the hell just happened?
My dog just started barking for no fucking reason. Let's see. Holy shit, there's somebody out there.
I keep catching it watching me.
At first I heard a noise. So I went to investigate. Then I realized he's just playing with us.
I'm not one for flashy haunted house footage, so whenever I see shadow figure encounters, my interest drops the moment their appearance feels overly dramatic. It's like they're trying too hard to sell the scare. When we talk about a house that has a royal taste to it, and don't get me wrong here, I'm not thirsting over a house or anything, but what I meant is when the house has a style that takes more of a royal touch to it, you won't expect to find kids' toys and dolls inside of it. But the next house is different. As the old man once said, there are always exceptions to the rules, and yeah, the next house is one of these exceptions. It's filled with dolls and toys. Ian barely put a foot near the house, and the paranormal activity already began. But first, don't you want to know the story of this house? Let's get more in depth. The Boyd House, supposedly the most haunted house in Minnesota. The house, built in 1909, was the Eert family's home until the 1950s, and now it's known for paranormal activity. There have been a lot of reports about different paranormal encounters over the years, which include Minnie Eert's ghost, seen tending the house as if she never left. Fred Eert watches people from the second floor. Children's spirits, giggling, running footsteps, and moving dolls. Cursed monkey painting supposedly drove its previous owner to take his own life. People report feeling watched and even getting scratches after seeing it. But who cares about such claims? We want evidence, and that's exactly what Ian was able to provide us with. At first, as he reached the house, and before he was able to take a deep breath before diving in, he heard some noises. Now, since he was outside, these noises could have been caused by old honey Mother Nature. But then he looked up to the window, and he was terrified to see the doll that was sitting by the window being dragged down. That was just the beginning of his long night. As he entered, he began hearing more noises with different variations. Some were footsteps, and others were voices, like a child voice, for example, which he heard in response to a question he asked. He also encountered a white mist manifestation and the ghostly face of a little girl. Not to forget about the curtain being pulled mysteriously. He even lost the ability to talk at some point and was stuttering out of fear.
Hello, is anyone up there?
You hear it? There's like knock sounds.
Can you see me?
Dude, I feel like whoever is up there is staring directly at me right now.
Whoever's up there knocking, could you show yourself?
There's gotta be somebody up there. But... What? That freaking doll just got dragged away! Holy...
I don't want to go in there now.
Oh my goodness. I have got chills walking up here. Oh God. There it is. That's the doll. That's the freaking doll. That just fell over. That just moved this doll? Could you move one of the other dolls? Was that? Who's up here with me? Are you one of the children? Get a look at this thing. Could you? Holy. Okay. I am hearing noises, and I have no idea where they're coming from. Oh my God, I just heard little footsteps running right behind me. It was just like boom, 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 boom through the floor. And I could even feel like the vibration in my feet through the floor. Or are you inhuman? So I'm not gonna lie, being in here, I just got a bad feeling for some reason. Okay. Sounded like something just got thrown or rustled around or something. Who are you? What are you? Break out the thermal again. Whoever's in there, would you show yourself right now? Oh God. What the is that? Oh God. That sounded like a hiss or a growl or something. There's nothing. Nobody in here. Who's in here? Whoa. Okay. Something just got thrown. I just heard it hit the floor. Whoa. Painting. It's like
slanted. Minnie or Fred, is that you? There they are again. Holy crap. Dude, there's literally people talking in here. But yet there's nobody. Nobody here. Could you move something else in this room? Whoa. I just heard something else now. It sounded like it came from this mirror. And it looks like some kind of wash bowl. Like something you'd use to groom yourself. It is overwhelming. I hope you're okay with me visiting your room. Oh my god. That freaking curtain just moved. Holy moly. I mean, could it be like some kind of draft? It was super windy earlier. I don't feel anything. Oh my gosh. There's like a faint glow or like a mist. Did you just appear over here? Oh my god, oh my god. Dude, I just seen something pass by that door. It was in the hallway. Who's out there? Hello? Oh, those sounded like footsteps. I just heard that clear as day. They were like creaking through the floorboards. Minnie or Fred? Is that you walking around? Oh, what was that? Something disappeared down the stairs. It was like a manifestation at the bottom of the steps. Oh, I wonder if it was this. What the heck is that? It's like a coaster. It looks like it just fell from this table. Did you just move this coaster? I mean, it's alright if you did. This is your house. Oh god. Whoa. What the? Something just slid across the floor. Just now. What the? Oh. Was it this? It sounded like it was this thing. This metal pot. It just slid across the floor. Oh, God. That scared the living daylights out of me. Why is this place so haunted? What the hell is that? That almost sounds like music. Music being played. Is it coming from this? This thing isn't even functioning. So that'd be impossible. Who just made that sound? That drawer! This thing just freaking opened! And look, there's no one in here. No explanation for that. None whatsoever. Oh. That cabinet just opened now. Alright, I'm about ready to get the hell out of Dodge. This is absolutely terrifying. Minnie, is that you? Are you tending to the kitchen? Ooh. I just heard her voice. Her voice was just in here. I'm just waiting to see one of those other cabinets move. No way. No way. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm done. It's just too much. Holy. That freaking chandelier just turned on. I can see you. Why don't you peek out from the doorway? What the? That just sounded like a little child's voice. Hello there. Why don't you come out and play? Whoa. Oh gosh. Okay. But I have to do it. Oh. I can hear like faint little voices in here. Are there ghostly children playing in here? I can hear your voices. How many children are in this room? Holy. Dude, this thing just freaking moved again. I literally saw it this time. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I don't know if I caught it, but I hope I did. Do you like this duck? Is this your favorite toy? Could you move one of these dolls? Holy. Holy. This doll just got tossed onto the floor. And look, there's nothing attached to it. No string. Nothing. Oh my God. That doll, it just freaking went flying from this chair. I don't think I could take much more of this. No way. Nope. I'm done. No way that freaking closet just opened. Just now. Oh God. Jesus. Are you hiding in there? Whoa. Whoa. Dude, there's something peeking through the closet door. Oh my God. Oh my God. It looked like a little face. A little face. Just peering out. It's like the face of a little girl. I am reaching my limit. I am reaching my limit. I don't even know what the... Whoa. Whoa. The dress is moving. All right, that's it. I'm gone. I've had enough of this place. He is sitting in this chair right now. Whoa. All right, Fred. I know you're here. Kind of want to try a spirit box session. See if I can speak to him. See if I can get any responses. It's gone silent. Are you still there? Whoa. That's a male voice again. Whoa. Dude, that chair just moved. It just moved right beside me. Holy.
Every time he says that was it for him and he wants to leave, he retreats and decides to stay a bit longer just to freak himself out even more. Like, if that picture of the ghostly little girl's face appeared on my camera in the middle of an investigation, why would I stay? That's if my feet can still hold me up at such a moment. I'm really fine with people doing graffiti on walls. In the end, it's really a form of art that I admire, and it's also a classic one that brings me nostalgia whenever I see it around for some reason. Would it also bring you nostalgia if you saw a graffiti in a public place of you getting it hard and deep? Why are you being aggressive? I'm just expressing my personal feelings. But I got you there. I understand that you want me to conclude this nonsense I'm saying very quickly and wrap up the story. So let's see. We have a dude who was exploring some small abandoned buildings in such a farm-like area that it looks as if zombies would invade it at any moment, and then the video would turn into a clip from The Last of Us. But here's the thing, if you twist the plot a bit in your head and use a small smudge of imagination, it could actually look like a clip from The Last of Us. The hero in this story is surprisingly an urban explorer, not a graffiti artist. So why was he drawing on these walls with his spray then? To leave his mark, I guess, since ladies could have said no to him. But after digging from one building to another, as it was getting darker, it got even darker, but not just the sky. Remember the Last of Us part? Well, not a zombie, but some dude who somehow came down from the roof of one of the buildings started chasing him down.
Wszystko ma. O kurwa.
From the very start, how did you even end up in a place like that? And why would you go there in the first place? Sure, these spots may seem safe on the surface, but they can be downright terrifying. But the bigger mystery here is, what was that guy doing up on the roof anyway? Let's talk about Mark. Who? The creator of Facebook. No, the creator of the next video. He is a dude who deals with a house haunting case on a regular basis. So unbelievable so far, let's keep going. Mark has received many suggestions and emails from his fans asking for pictures of his private areas. How rude and unpleasant. How dare they ask for such a thing? Wait, that's actually the wrong script. Sorry about that. I was writing another script about a video you should not know about. But it's alright. They were asking him to download a specific phone application that does a specific task in order to get specific results. So specific so far. So what does this app do exactly? They say it's supposed to detect any weird, out-of-nature movement around it and take a photo of it. How cool is that? Yeah, we thought we would have flying cars, but look at us, dealing with ghosts everywhere. Mark set up 2 phones in his house to see what he could capture because, for some reason, the guy is rich enough to own 2 flagship phones plus a house at the same time. So at night, he woke up to some noise. He went outside his room to check what could be causing it, and upon looking down the stairs, he realized his flashlight on the first floor was flickering on its own. Downstairs, nothing much happened except maybe a very faint, unexplainable sound. But then we were able to finally take a look at these private pictures he took. So it's about to get dirty. Yeah, we could see some scary-looking figures and terrifying faces with their mouths open and eyes closed. He has all of that under his pants. No, I was talking about the ghost detecting app photos.
Estaba pues editando videos y ya se empezó a escuchar que se está tomando fotos. Bueno, se escuchan ruidos allá abajo. Esta estaba cerrada. ¿Vieron? Ya se escuchó. Es que con la luz creo que no se ve. A ver. A ver si se ve el flash. Ahí se vio uno. Se escuchó. Escucho como una respiración. Estoy solo en mi casa, no hay nadie. Ni siquiera está mi perro. Dejé el primer teléfono para que grabo. Bueno, ahora sí que tomará las fotos para allá. ¿Quién sabe qué fue ese ruido, Esto siempre está abierto, ¿qué pedo? Siempre está abierta esta. Ya ni sé para qué la cierro si siempre la abren. Esta es una de las que estoy viendo. Esta es de la sala. No sé por qué salió así como borrosa. De hecho, todas las demás fotos que salieron de la sala, pues ninguna se ve así. Esta es la única que se ve así. Creo que se ve clarito, no sé qué pedo con esto. Y se ve como si se estuviera alargando, no sé qué pedo con esto, Dígame si lo ven. ¿Ya? Ahí como que se materializó, no sé por qué ese pedazo negro no es nada de sombra. O algo que haya generado sombra. No, eso no debería de estar ahí. No debería de estar ahí eso. Yo dije, bueno, no, pues ya nada más salió eso. Pues agárrense, ahí les va. Otra que salió así como movida, no sé por qué, porque les digo el teléfono estaba estable. Y volvió a aparecer ahí mismo. Pero, vean esto. ¿Quién sabe cómo se le ve la cara? Y se ve como si estuviera... Eh, como transparente, no sé. Ah, ¿dónde estaba? Esta. ¿Ya lo vieron? ¿Qué pedo con su ojo? Como si un ojo lo tuviera salido y el otro ni siquiera lo tiene, no sé, y de nuevo como la boca abierta o no sé qué pedo.
Honestly, even if this app is just fabricating things to boost sales for its creator, the thought of my house being haunted, combined with these unsettling photos, would make me feel way too uncomfortable to relax or get any rest. Lant is a man with a voice tone and way of speaking that might hint in the other direction. But we never know. This dude lives alone with his little dog, and recently, maybe not recently, he discovered that his house might be haunted. He has a Mickey Mouse doll, and he has discovered it was somehow cursed. But how did he come up with that conclusion? You have to ask him in this case. I'm not sure where the origins of this doll come from. But he tried to French fry that thing. In other words, he lit it up with fire. He told the fans that the thing is cursed and shouldn't stick around the venue anymore. So he burned it and started shouting evil in a way that almost blew my eardrums. But I had to listen for the rest of the video, only to find out that it was never burned. Is that thing fire resistant? No, probably not. But how do I put this in a way that even a 3-year-old could understand it? Basically, it was resurrected. It came back and waited for him in the bathroom. The man couldn't stand to look at it, so he ran to his bedroom, so the ghost in his house shut the door on him and gave him the nighttime treatment. He tried to use an app on the phone that should potentially pick up any voices of evil spirits as EVPs, but along the process, some weird sounds were heard. It was like faint screams. He once picked up a so-called demonic apparition, where there was what appeared to be a head sticking out from behind the couch. The dog freaked out and had to take a closer look. Little did that dog know that Lant might sell him cheap in serious moments. He closed the door on himself and hardly opened the door for the dog to get in. What a disappointment for the human's most trusted animal. Lant also tried to perform a special ritual in front of the mirror, only to be baffled by more unexplained sounds.
Why you barking at me? What? What the is that? Hello? Hello? It's a head. I'm sorry, dog. You have to save yourself. I'm not opening this door for the rest of the day. Did you guys see it? It was a dead man. I told you not to run at the thing, whatever that was. Get in. Come. What should we do? Should I continue? Let's just finish the game properly. I'm the one who bullied your brother. Jeff the I'm the one. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Oh God. I'm the one who bullied your brother. Who is it? Shit, we forgot to turn off the lights. Help you? Where are you? Hello? You said help you? Where are you? Show yourself. Merlin, back up. Move. Move. Back up. Somebody's in the house. Merlin! Come in here. Jeff? Oh God, he's in the house. We should have turned off the lights. Oh God. Oh God. Just leave the house now! We're gonna turn them off! Just leave the house now, Jeff! It scared me. It looked like another face. Who knows the game One Man Hide and Seek? I played One Man Hide and Seek with this doll. I'm surprised it looks so clean. I burnt the doll. So it's time to burn it again. Hold up. Cause I don't understand why it came back. Let me get some. I'm gonna burn it with holy water. Some of this Florida water. Perfect. Cleanse it. Cause it came back and then I cut myself and it popped up at the window. I don't want to show you guys this, but look. I literally cut myself. I slipped my finger by accident and then it popped up at the window. I'm burning it. I'm gonna show you guys when I do so you can see it. Cause oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. I'm gonna burn it. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. The doll is cursed. I'm not ending up with another Minnie. Minnie don't know. The doll is cursed. I'm not ending up with another Minnie. God damn it. And leave me alone. Good riddance. I feel so much better now. Like. I burned you! When my blood started running, the doll appeared. It's evil. Evil. Turn on the light. Huh? Minnie Mouse, can you hear me? Minnie Mouse, I need you to help me with something. Can you help me? Is it true that if I play the Crow Man, I'm going to reach an unavoidable ending? Wait, let me turn it up. What is this?
Crow Man. Look, just to clarify, the guy had the word fantasies in his account name. So, it's possible that the whole thing is staged, or maybe he's just using the word to describe the bizarre phenomena happening in his house. When your job requires you to show off, and I'm not talking about you literally showing off, no, but I mean like showing off what your business is all about, what it offers, and so on and so forth, you will be in a position where you should be as careful as possible in order to show as few cons as you could. Because you want to attract these customers, you want their attention to be focused on the quality. So, next we have a man named Antonio, a man from Mazamitla, Jalisco, Mexico, whose job is it to rent out cabins, which I believe is the one responsible for building. So his job on social media is to promote these properties in order to make more money, and he obviously dedicates his account for that purpose only. But he decided it was time to take a different approach, which is by showing how haunted these cabins can be, which I don't understand why he would do that, but he has done it already nevertheless, as he noticed that the light of the room in one of these cabins was acting strangely. It was flickering on its own, which has never happened before. He was curious to know why, but before he even went inside to go and check, as the lights flickered, it showed what looked like a dark figure staring the man down for a glimpse, with no discernible features. Despite the intensity of such a scary moment though, the man was tough, he was built different, so he still went all in and checked the room. The light was still flickering, but he found no trace of any creature whatsoever.
Espérate. ¿Y no es alguien? No hay nadie. Ve, no hay nadie.
I would really advise this man against making more videos in the future about any possible hauntings because, as good as this strategy might be for singular places that had a long history with the paranormal, for newly built places that are promoted for people to stay in for a couple of days and chill, this doesn't work out so well in my opinion. I also have another take on those who haven't subscribed or watched the next video on screen.